welcome back to Fallen Tree 124. Today we're going to be discussing a video I made about 11 months ago. It was my biggest problem with my Woodland Mills 126. It was the paint. The paint kept chipping. It kept starting minor rust spots underneath where it's chipped. So we sanded it all down. We used some hunter green Rust-Oleum and recoated those spots. And it did a decent job, but I wasn't quite satisfied. I ended up with some more of the chips chipping back out after a summers of use, which you're gonna get. I mean, we're putting big heavy logs on, we're rolling them, there's a lot of friction. So I'm still looking for a better solution to that problem. Another issue I had with the way I did it was, you might see here on this 4x3 that I did, it's leaving a little bit of the paint. Maybe I could have got away with a clear coat, maybe not. Maybe that would have helped. But the issue still's not going away, that the paint was chipping. Now, I believe I said in the last video, I wish Woodland Mills would make stainless steel bunk covers for the 126 like they do the 130. Well, just recently, one of you guys, one of the followers of Fallen Tree 124, messaged me. And that's why we have the questions and the comments that we do. I don't know everything, you don't know everything. Apparently Woodland Mills has a secret menu when it comes to ordering things. They started making the stainless steel caps for the 126, and I got some right here, about ready to unbox. So let's take a look at them. So you're not going to find this on their website. I scoured their website, I've looked before, there's nothing. But if you get a hold of them, email them, I did a chat with them. They do sell them for the 126. I don't know how they fit. Oh, look, we got a hat that came with our order. All right, thank you, Woodland Mills. We'll hang that right here. But let's look at these stainless steel covers. So, I ordered this during their free shipping, and they came, which the lady told me when I ordered them, was you could get 2 of them for $75 or 3 of them for $112.50. It's the same price, $37.50 per bunk cover. So I needed 6 of them to get me from my very first one to my last one, excluding the one that a log's never going to rest on. I'm seeing the way these fasten. We got screws and nuts. And it looks like we got a hole that's elongated. So we'll see how that works out. I can see that's going to be an issue with my last bunk. It doesn't have a hole in it. We'll take care of that. We'll go through the complete installation of this product. Okay. And if you're looking for the SKU number of what this is, it's a 006641. And it looks like it's the 126 and 130 bunk covers. Okay, so let me show you how these are put on. Well, the first step started a few days ago when I knew these were coming. I reground down with a wire wheel down to bare metal where the chips had occurred. So for the first coat, I used a coat of black Rust-Oleum. It's what I had on hand at the time. Then I went out, got some hunter green, covered it up. It's a pretty close match. Not exact, but close. So as you can see, this is the first bunk. This is the one that gets all the abuse. You can see a lot of the paint had been chipped along this edge just from rolling the logs on. Now these fit pretty snug right on top of here. See, we got holes that this uses with these slotted holes. So we'll slide that on there. Looks like it's got a little stop there. So the first thing we'll do is we'll just put in all the bolts loose. So these are the bolts provided. They use a 4mm hex head on this side with a 10mm nut. So I went through and I set all the bunks on. Put the screws in, got them just tight enough so I'd still move them back and forth. Then I set the first one and tightened it down to where I wanted it. I then proceeded down to the end of the mill, where I set that bunk at the same distance over as I did the first. For this one didn't have the holes as we talked about earlier, so I used a zinc-coated self-tapping screw and secured those down. From there, to install the middle 4, I ran a string line from one end to the other. From there, I made sure none of the stops were hitting the string, so I'd start from the beginning and adjust it in. So I adjusted the stop into the string and secured each one tightly, using clamps to both hold it in place and hold it down snugly against the top of the bunk. And here it is complete. I think I'll be satisfied with this. No more chipping. And thanks to the subscriber to let me know that Woodland Mills does in fact make these on their secret menu. If you like this video, click like, subscribe, share with your friends. Let me know anything you're thinking. I look forward to hearing from you. Until next time, my friends,